Going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm back here with another video on last night's game in Pittsburgh, Boston visiting, and we lost. Seems to be a common theme for these videos at this point, right? Fifth consecutive loss. But you know what I always say? It was a loss in overtime, meaning we still got a point, but and is there a lot to talk about from this game? A lot to talk about from this game. In fact, it's getting hard to hold back the feels about this team. I can't be the only one, and we'll get to that, but man. Okay. First things first. First things first. Quite literally, first things first. 30 seconds into the game, Sidney Crosby just rifles it back of the net pest. I believe it was Swayman in the beginning of the game. Jeremy Swayman. If anybody has ever watched my Twitch streams from NHL video games, you understand that me and Jeremy Swayman have a very love-hate relationship. I think he's trash. Obviously, in real life, he's pretty decent for Boston, but 30 seconds in, it's Sidney Crosby, man. You ain't got no chance. Back of the net, 1-0 Pens. But that really did not matter, because, like, at the 5-minute mark, everybody and their mother is just piled in front of Tristan Jarry, because, once again, why would we ever stop anybody from being piled directly in front of Tristan Jarry, right? I mean, it's one of those things. Sorry, camera kind of messed up there. I mean, Letang's not in the game, right? So, like, it's just a free-for-all in front of Jarry the whole night, pretty much. And this is the first goal that Boston scores. Charlie Coyle from Trent Frederick and A. Grier. I can't for the life of me remember the guy's first name, and I apologize. Just a little tip in, little tippy. Past Jarry, right in front of the net. Bing, boom, 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 back of the net. The next goal is Boston's fourth line. You hear that? You hear that out there? Their fourth line. Nick Foligno passes it to this kid that just came in, has not scored a goal in the NHL. Lacko. Nick Foligno to Lacko literally rifles it. Just it wasn't even Tristan Jarry's glove hand. This game, like some of the goals I noticed, it was the blocker side now. So all of a sudden he's catching pucks with his glove, but his blocker's just like slower than everything else on the planet. Anyway, he gets sniped past him with a beautiful wrist shot. Ugh. Boston's fourth line puts them up in the lead 2-1. And we're rolling into the second period. Now, the second period was pretty interesting because the first goal scored in the second period was Evgeny Malkin from Piojo and McGinn. Malkin just chilling in the front of the net, just whoop, and he just wrists it into the back of the net. It was glorious. This is a glorious second period for the Penguins, because just a little bit after that, then you've got Archibald, ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-bing, snapshot. There was a penalty being called on Boston for, I believe it was interference, and we got our extra guy on the ice, and Archibald's like, screw that, we don't need a power play. I'm just gonna bury it in the back of the net, and that's exactly what he did. And we ended up taking a 3-2 3-2 lead. with just 8 minutes into the second period. 11 minutes in, Brian Rust at 11:16. This is funny. So at 11:16, Brian Rust buries it in the back of the net with a wrist shot, and then at 11:36, 20 seconds later, Raquel. So the goal horns just everywhere. It's just people are going nuts. This you could tell how awesome it was for the fans that were there at the time. Place is alive. It's bumping. Everybody's going nuts. We're just score. And then Boston scores. And it doesn't even stop any of the momentum for the Penguins because literally the hockey gods again are like, nah, that's goalie interference. They take it away from Boston. Another goal taken away in a game for the Penguins in their favor. We'll get to that. All right. And then right before the end of the second period, Brad Marchand on the power play ends up rifling it past Jari, bringing the score to 5-3 going into the third period. So third period, Pavel Zacha once again, another example of let's just free real estate in front of the net. Hey, Boston guys, you want to just you want a condo in the front of the net, right in front of Jari? Please be my guest. Stand right there. Lindholm, which this Hampus Lindholm dude, all over the puck tonight. All over the puck. Shoots it from the point. Zacha standing in front of the net. Zach puts it into the back of the net. Yay, Boston! 5-4. Penguins fans are starting to get all quiet. They're like, "You gotta be kidding me!" No, it's like the Office meme. No. And then with literally like a minute left in the game, Taylor Hall, again, front of the net, puck is just bouncing back and forth. Boston guys are just, yeah, look at that, we're gonna pass. Oh, pass. And Taylor Hall's just like, back of the net. Tristan Jarry, he's just trying. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying really hard, but when you're trying really hard and nobody's helping you, you're set up for failure. And that's what happened. They tied a game with like a minute left. And this is the part where I realized a lot of Penguins fans are fed up with the way the Penguins have been playing defensively. Because from the transition between the end of the third period into overtime, the arena went from being practically full to like half empty. I'm watching overtime and I'm like, where did everybody, are they just beating traffic? Like, where did everybody go? Did they just give up? Is this it? Is this the end? Is this what's going to happen now? And the arena's empty. Like, the front row seats are just anybody up in the cherry, like up in the nosebleeds. Like, please be my guest. Come down to the front row at least, so the cameras doesn't look sad, right? If anybody tuned into overtime, didn't watch the rest of the game, they'd be like, did nobody show up to a Penguins game? Are we this bad now? And apparently we are, because we got a power play in overtime, power play in overtime, and literally did nothing. They actually almost scored a shorthanded goal off the end of the power play in overtime. Luckily, it hit the post. You know what I mean? It hit the post, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, thank you, hockey Jesus. Thank you. Jari needs to be over there shining the pole. Like, and then face off. Boston rushed down the ice. Lindholm snipes it. Past Jari. Game over. Done. That's it. Done. Sudden death overtime. Done. Jari, everybody gets off the ice. They started to start on the replays. This is the part that gets to me. I don't think that puck went in the net. I don't think that it went in the net. I didn't get a clear-cut video of it going into the net. They showed several different angles, and every single angle looked like it hit the corner of the posts and bounced back out. It didn't go in the net. There was no defined video that I saw the puck actually go over the line. Every video I saw looked like the puck like, here's the corner right here, right? This is the corner of the net right here, right? And the puck went like right here, like right there, and boom, bounced out. None of it looked, and I'm assuming that's what they said as they hit the corner and it just went in and out, like one of them quick goals, right? Every single video angle, every single camera angle of the goal that I saw was the puck hitting the corner of the posts and deflecting back out. I didn't see it go in the net. I saw it hitting the posts and deflecting back out. I'm assuming because it's overtime, nobody pays attention to any of that, and Mike Sullivan probably was just ready to go back in the locker room and start screaming at everybody like, you don't deserve another takeaway from this. You don't deserve another goal to be taken away. You deserve to lose. And they did. They played to lose, and they lost. 5th straight loss, 6-5 in overtime. The only upside is that the Penguins got a point because they lost in overtime in a game which they went into the 3rd period up by 2 goals. 5th loss in a row. 5th loss in a row. Just, but hey, I guess Boston's just a team. Like they kill deficits and they end up coming back and winning in overtime, right? I could think of a team that knows all about that. But now Pittsburgh knows all about it too. Fifth loss in a row. Now, first loss at home, 5th loss in a row. I think something's got to change, right? Like something has got to change. I don't know what. Something has to change. The defense in front of the net is garbage. Defense in general. I thought going into this year we got Jeff Petrie. We got this Ruda kid. We had Chad Rudaville out there tonight because Letang's hurt. Apparently with Letang being, at least we were still competitive, right? Our offense carries. That's good. At least our offense carries. Our defense is still garbage. I thought Jeff Petrie coming in, that was going to be like, there you go. Now you got your number 2 guy, right? Number 2 right-handed defensive shot. Chris Letang, Jeff Petrie, right? Letang, Dumoulin, Petrie, whoever. I thought it was going to be Ty Smith, personally. But there's something going on with the defense, man. It's just garbage. It's god-awful. Needs to be a change somewhere. I think it's the 3rd pairing. But it's just... Anyways, that's it. Last night's 6-5 loss in overtime to Boston at Pittsburgh has been eye-opening, to say the least. 5th loss in a row for the Penguins. First loss at home. First home game that we didn't score 6 goals. Think about that as well, I guess, if you put that in there. This has been That Pens Fan 412, and I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully it's a dub. Hopefully. But we'll see. Peace, everyone.